Hi, this is Jake. In this video I'm going to be going over the Countdown Timers app by Success Engine Apps. Now the Countdown Timer app allows you to create countdown timers that you can place in on your web pages, on your website, or on landing pages, web forms, thank you pages, etc. inside of Infusionsoft. And the great thing about these countdown timers is that you can set them up to be based upon fields on the contact record. So you could have, for example, a trial period or maybe like a promotion where you say, hey, after someone signs up through this web form, opts in, I'm going to give them 14 days to go purchase on our site or something. So kind of like expiring offers, you can create additional urgency dynamically based upon when the contact took action. And while this is similar to expiring offers, the countdown timers is more of displaying that countdown dynamically to that contact to try to drive and increase drive them to take action. So let's dive right into it and go through and set up a countdown timer. So we'll go into countdown timer. We're going to, first off, you have an option to create a fixed date time countdown timer. So like it sounds, you can pick a date in the future and set that. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Actually, let's do it. Today's the 25th. Let's actually just do it for tomorrow, and we'll do it tomorrow at noon. The offer expires. I'm actually Arizona time right now, or the time zone Arizona, so I'm going to set it to that, and we'll just name this one test, or actually let's call it, it's the final countdown. There we go. We'll add that. And then you can get a preview of that right now. So right now it's the January 25th at 1 p.m. Actually 1:01 p.m. So anyways, you can see that this is essentially 23 hours from now, or 22 hours and 58 minutes and 28 seconds from now, this date will end for me. And that is correct. So that's a good preview of that. Let's actually change this now to go off of a contact field, make it a little bit more interesting. So this is where it becomes a dynamic countdown based upon whatever's in that contacts field. So let's go off of maybe like probably this consultation date time. It's probably not the best example, but you can do this on any date or date time field. We'll just keep the time zone the same. Oh, and also a quick note on this redirect URL. If the offer has expired or this countdown has ended and they get to this page, you can redirect them to the URL you enter in here if you want. So that way you could like say, hey, the offer's already expired. So that's nice if you don't want them to be able to get that offer anymore. But this is optional. You don't have to put it in. If you don't put it in, then it won't redirect. And then past contact details, that just applies for the redirect URL if you're redirecting them on. All right, so let's update this. There we go. And then the preview here isn't giving us an accurate preview. It's just going to give us a day, but get an idea of what it looks like. We're going to copy this script right in here. And first I'm going to place this on my WordPress website, a test WordPress website I have. So we're just taking that script exactly how we had it. We switch this over to the text, so it's the kind of the HTML section of the page editor here in WordPress. And I'm just pasting in this script right here. One thing that's worth noting is this default countdown seconds. You can change this from 0 to say something like 3,600, something a little bit larger, but this is the number of seconds you want to default the countdown timer to if that contacts field is blank, or if we just don't find a contact with that contact ID. So that way at least you can still display something. The use cases for that are mostly like if you're having a web form submitted, but you're not entering the date immediately right then of when this offer is going to expire. Maybe you're using one of our other apps, the Date app, to calculate like 2 weeks from today's date, and then you're going to set that. Well, the problem is that that date hasn't been set yet, so this allows you to kind of set a default one to go to in case you're directing them to this page immediately. Anyways, that's a little bit more complex setup. Most people probably won't need to worry about, but it's an option that's there. So anyways, I set that. Let's go take a look at that page now. And this is what it looks like. So that was the 3,600 was 1 hour. Since I didn't pass in a contact ID in the URL, that's what it comes out with. Now I'm just going to pass in my contact ID right here for a test contact I have. Let's actually pull that contact up here in my Infusionsoft. So let's see here. Infusionsoft, come on. There we go. So if we look at the date right here, it's actually after 1 o'clock. So I'm going to change this. Maybe we'll do 1:45. It's currently 1:05. So this should be about like 39 minutes or so when we reload this page now. Let's hit that one more time. There we go. So this gives you an idea of how the countdown timer works, pulling in off of that contact and the field on that contact record. Now, the use case for this would be that you would be directing them to this landing page or this page on your website via likely like an email, a link from an email. So you're passing in the contact ID from that, so we know which contact this is and can display it appropriately. Also, the other use case is you could throw this on like a thank you page. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Show how that looks. So I'm going to go into the campaign that I started on this. That just has a simple web form. And we're going to edit this web form. And I'm going to just place this contact or this countdown timer on the thank you page of this web form. So I'm going to delete this one from before. Cancel, I forgot right here. And what you need to do is just drag in an HTML snippet and then just paste in the snippet just like that. If we wanted to change the default, we could. And then actually let's use a more appropriate example by let's go in here to the design really quick and let's actually collect that field. So we're going to do other, we're going to collect that consultation date time field just so you can see in real time how this works. And then we just need to publish this. I'm going to set it to ready and unready, and then we'll publish the campaign. Okay. We're going to go back and edit it, and we're going to pull up the hosted version of this form. So let's do code, hosted version. We're going to open that up. Let's just fill out some test information here. And let's throw in 2 days from now at noon is fine. Let's do that. And there we go. So 2 days from now, actually it's a little less than 2 days on exactly, because it's 1:10 right now, or 1:08. So anyways, that gives you an idea of how the countdown timer works. Also, you probably noticed, but a small note on this, this is mobile responsive, so if I were to resize this page, it adjusts. So these countdown timers display mobile friendly as well for your users. So to wrap it up, the countdown timers allow you to create additional urgency through just a dynamic countdown timer to drive your contacts to take action. All right. Hope you guys make use of this plugin and tell us if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.